Mike Owens with Inside Fighting, joined today by Mike Perry, who is the owner, the promoter, the face of Dirty Boxing Championships, who have an event next Saturday night in Miami, Florida. Mike, always a pleasure, my man. How are things with you today?
Oh man, I'm doing well. Love promoting this stuff. It's going to be an incredible night of fights, lots of action. Um, you know, we got some big shoes to fill after DBX1. Everybody was really excited for DBX1. We had some big names on that card. We also have, eight former UFC fighters on this card. We got a boxer versus UFC fighter on this card, and main event and co-main event, Jarizio Rozenstruik, Alex Caceres. We got other names on the card, and like I said about those shoes to fill, we had 50,000 concurrent streams at DBX1. We had 10.5 million streams across other platforms. So, you know, I'm hoping 50 million watch Dirty Boxing this time. It is free on Dirty Boxing YouTube channel June 14th. If you can't make it live at the Hangar in Coconut Grove, Miami, Florida, we are going to be having a great time at the show live. Last one was star-studded event. Lots of big names coming out and more to come this time.
How much of your time is taken up by Dirty Boxing? Is this kind of the main thing you're doing? No?
Um, every day, I'm busy. I'm busy guy, promoting lots of things. Platinum Tequila,
Hmm?
Overdogs Podcast, Dirty Boxing Championship, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships. Uh, you know, I I've been hearing people say that they're a jack of all trades, and I keep thinking of this thing that I heard. It's like, I'm not a jack of all trades. I'm really good at combat sports, whether it's talking about it, commentating it, fighting in it, being in it. Uh, I can give you some really good action, and that's what we did. We took Mike Perry's fights and bottled it up, and we came up with the idea of dirty boxing. We had some guys who really enjoy boxing, and we love some incredible fights that the UFC puts on and MMA, and we kind of took a mix of that, and we wanted to see boxers versus MMA fighters in a dirty style of fighting, because boxing, you can't do some things. You can't push, you can't pull, you can't hold. Well, you can hold on in order for them to separate you, but you can't grab and hit. You can't Superman punch. You can't spinning back fist, and you can't elbow. And we have all those things. Plus, ground and pound to a knockdown opponent. If I hit you with a big strike, a punch, you guard, I break through with the elbow, you go down, I'm ground and pounding for the finish. All action, very fast paced, super fun night of fights.
And what you also have is a former top five UFC heavyweight in the main event of your second show, which for any promotion's second show is certainly a big deal.
Yeah, man, Jarizio Rozenstruik running the main event of our show. I mean, we had Yoel Romero for
Mm.
the first real main event and for the test show main event. It was great to have him perform for us. Now, Yoel Romero will be commentating in Spanish on Overdogs Espanol for those who would like to pay attention in the show. We are broadcasting in three languages. So, Overdogs Espanol will be commentated by Yoel Romero. Overdogs Brazil and Portuguese will be commentated by Money Moicano, and myself will be commentating in English with Brendan Tobin and Jason Anick. We have a great group and great team at Dirty Boxing, so really looking forward to it.
UFC 316 is finally here. Merab Dvalishvili versus Sugar Sean O'Malley for the UFC Bantamweight title. And Inside Fighting has partnered with our friends at DraftKings to get you closer to the action. Right now, if you're a new customer, go download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Sign up using our promo code Inside Fighting. Bet $5 and you'll receive $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. What were the learning lessons from the first show? Was there anything that didn't go as planned or that maybe went as planned, but you thought that you could improve upon and that you're looking to take into not only this show, but subsequent shows in the future?
Well, one thing about the fight game is that you have to be prepared for the things you're not prepared for.
Mm.
You could lose all the fights on the card, and you have to find a way to make it up to the people and find a way through it. So, we've already been hit with a couple of things, and we were well prepared for them. We keep our options open, and we have a great team together, sitting on the back burner with options just in case anything doesn't work out. And we're promising the people a great show on June 14th, and we're going to deliver again.
How much do you anticipate your knuckles to be itching next Saturday night when you're sat there watching guys fight, not only in your promotion, but also in the thing that maybe one of the things you love to do most?
Yeah, man, I am itching. I'm getting a little fucking itch. But I'm going to enjoy the fights. I did tell Jeff Neal if I see him at the event, I think he's going to be there, and his brother, and me and him could have a rematch in the crowd. We might get shit popping. I might have to step away from the commentating for just a moment, just to go say what's up to old Geoff. And I think there's some other guys that we like to have a little beef. Fighters like to eat a little beef and rice for every now and then. So, will I always tell people, they ask me when you fighting again, and you know, I will. Even if I could give you an answer, which I can't, because whenever they tell us we're fighting and we sign a contract, they're like, you can't announce it
Mm,
until we do, or what? Or what? What are you gonna do? You're gonna not let us fight? Yeah, they probably wouldn't.
mm.
So I can't give shit away, but I usually tell people it could be tonight. You never know. If someone tries me, there's a lot of loudmouths out there. And if you fucking hit me first, bitch, I'm gonna punch you back.
So I double checked, and I'm pretty confident in saying this has been the longest layoff of your career. It'll probably be a year for you outside the competition, which I don't think you've had since you made your pro MMA debut in 2015. How has the layoff been for you?
Life is great, man. I love life, and
Mm,
as a fighter, I was just so deep in the fight game for so long, and everything was like after a fight camp, couple days, and then we're back in a fight camp. And that's been my life for a really long time, and I built myself up, and I've earned so much, and I've gained so much respect in the combat sports community, as far as athletes, fighters, media, and all involved. They know, I give my best, and when I step in the ring, I give my best. I give all that I've had and built for, and you know, something should be coming for me within the next month or so. There should be an announcement, and I will be in preparation for that with all my other workings in the meantime, promoting the Fight League Tequila, my podcast, all these things. It's very nice to stay busy.
mm.
I love getting to the money for sure, but I definitely enjoy life with my family. I've earned this shit with my face and my blood and punching other people, and it's really an honor and to have made it to where I am, and to have the opportunity to where I could go. It's such an honor that I've earned with my blood, sweat, and tears in this game, and I've given it everything I have, and I got, it paid off for me, and it's still paying off, and the next fight is like another pot of gold, not just for the pay of getting
Mm.
paid to fight, but to earn my spot to get in the ring and headline a show and put on an event for the people. It's it's really something incredible, and I'm so blessed in my life that I've gotten this ability to enjoy my life, enjoy fighting. It's all just one big vacation, and soon you'll see me again.
I saw you did a couple of other interviews recently, and you kind of gave an allusion to who your next opponent might be, but obviously you can't say, and I completely appreciate that. So I'll ask the question a little bit differently. Does your potential next opponent sound anything like me?
Ah, me, actually, no, he's just chatting shit all the time. And it's unfortunate. Now he said something about, oh, first he goes, oh, I'll fight you for 350 in misfits or something. And it's like, what do they offer me? And he says he's not touching nothing under 1.5. I'm like, okay, well, that's not what you said before. You said 350, so we gave you an offer at 350. At least my people did. I wasn't the one feeding that offer. I didn't believe his chat and shit for 1 second.
Hmm.
At the same time, I'm like 1.5. Well, what's Misfits gonna give me to come to Scousland and fight you in the summer of your city and this and that? And you want me to come over there and do all this shit under your rules and all this stuff? Like, what am I gonna get for that? I could give us more by fighting in either my promotion at Dirty Boxing. We both get a lot more out of it if we did a pay per view or something like that. You're going to be a promoter on that fight rather than just a fighter under a promotion. And, or bare knuckle offered you real cash and you turned it down. You just want to keep the gloves on. I'm looking forward to getting back into the bare knuckle squared circle and facing someone with no gloves and putting on a very action-packed fight like that. It is true. I am looking to do that, and they are moving things around for me to make that happen. I'm willing to work with whoever's willing to work with me. And Bare Knuckle is coming to the table and they really want to get things done. And I'm willing to make, any sacrifices I have to make that a possibility for all involved.
Hmm.
So, with that said, for now, I'm promoting June 14th, Dirty Boxing, DBX2 at the hangar in Coconut Grove, Miami. Tickets are still available at eventbrite.com. They won't be available much longer. If you can make it to the live show, go check it out. Eventbrite.com/DBX2. Get your tickets. If not, if you can't make it live, it will be on Dirty Boxing YouTube channel, live stream June 14th. Don't miss it. It's going to be incredible.
One final question from me, Mike, because you've give everybody the information in order to watch the fight. But Saturday night is a very busy night for people. People have a lot on, and it's a very difficult thing to get people's attention, whether it be to go to an arena or to watch the live stream. So give me your pitch or your advertisement for why people should tune in next Saturday night and watch DBX2.
It's really simple. If you can make it to Miami live, Miami on a Saturday night, we'll finish the fights around midnight and the clubs ain't closing till about 3 or 4 a.m. And then you got Space and 11, which are going till about 11 a.m. the next day. So if you're a party goer, those are the spots to be at. You come watch some fights in Miami, have a great time at the show. It's going to be a star-studded event. I guarantee you that. And then we're all going to go and celebrate such a great night, such a great event. In a couple separate groups, I'm sure everybody gets their group. We go out. We probably all end up at Club Space and we just turn the up, man. So if you can't make it live, it's free on YouTube. You can't beat that. Grab your closest glass of platinum tequila, enjoy the show at your home, and then when the show's over, you go hit the clubs. You shouldn't go to the clubs till about midnight, anyways. That's when the good stuff starts happening.
Very well
Or
said,
bad.
Mike. Very all bad potentially, depending on who you're with. Mike, it's always a pleasure. Thank you for your time. Hope the show goes well next week. And of course, we look forward to seeing you back in some kind of combat in the not too distant future.
Cheers, mate, and tell Darren Till stop chatting shit, eh?